Welcome to another episode of Brand Lincoln, where we take a look around the Lincoln, Nebraska area and introduce you to business owners and influential people in the city. We are brought to you by Perch Merch. Perch Merch is a locally owned, custom screen printing and embroidery apparel shop that also specializes in vehicle wraps, decals, and all sorts of promotional products. If your business, school, or team is looking to expand your brand, head to perch-merch.com or call us at 402-217-5212.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Brand Lincoln. I am your host, Chris Beecham. I'm joined by my co-host, Henry Schmidt.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
And producer, Jokers.
Hello, everyone.
I just left out all your other
That's
titles.
fine.
We're trying to move along. Before we move along, though, make sure you subscribe, like, follow on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. You can also find us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube under Brand Lincoln Podcast. So today in the Perch Merch studio, we have Maddie Graham of the Frugal Fox, or just Frugal Fox.
Yes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So glad to be here.
Yeah, this is going to be fun because we have no idea. So let's start with, what is Frugal Fox?
Okay, yes. Okay, so I am Maddie Graham, owner of the Frugal Fox. I am a sustainable stylist. So what I'm doing is I'm teaching people how to dress for their body type, shop smarter, and get the most out of what they already own.
Oh, so no foxes.
No foxes were harmed in the making of the Frugal Fox. Yeah. No, it's about looking foxy.
Ooh.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I'm good at
Little
looking
clever
foxy.
pun.
And being frugal doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right, I'm caught up.
So
I'm
the
caught
idea is that the fashion industry is like ruining the environment, right? We're just mass producing all of this clothing. But when you know how to shop for your body type, for your personal style, for the colors that look best on you, you're going to get the most bang for your buck. You're going to shop smarter. You're going to use what you actually have and not just keep buy, return, or like throw in the landfill, etc.
Okay, so do you do the color thing as well?
So what I do is I help people discover if they're cool undertones or warm undertones. You were talking about doing like the whole like season thing. I can go that deep with people, but I don't give them like the splotches that go, like the little wallet you were talking about that you get. I don't have that, but we do talk about, which metals look best on you, if you should wear pastels or jewel tones.
All right, I got to slow you down.
Joe's like, I have four.
Where
I put
are
on
we?
whatever my
Like-
wife lays out
Yeah.
on the bed.
Summer clothes, winter clothes, autumn clothes.
Okay, so when it comes to color theory, you can be cool undertones or warm undertones. For example, does black look better on you or brown look better on you? Does silver look better on you or gold look better on you?
okay.
And when you don't wear your right undertones, you can look like sick. Like in the movies, they'll have like people that look sick in their wrong colors.
Oh,
So like if you've ever put something on, you're like, ew, I look like disgusting.
like
It
death
could be,
walking.
yeah, like death. Yes,
Okay.
death.
Oh boy,
Yeah, it's gonna make you think after this.
have I been wearing the wrong? I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
red,
yeah,
white, and blue, good old American classic.
Lord.
My thing is, I just judge people's, T-shirts now because we make a lot of T-shirts.
That's
You're
awesome.
just judging
All of it.
everything.
All
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
No. And the whole thing too is that no one really teaches us, like, okay, say you have broad shoulders or narrow shoulders, or, why does that jean look that way on the model, but not on me? And so I'm able to teach people like which silhouettes are going to look best on them.
Okay.
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 Big bite.
So somebody just calls you and says,
Help.
help. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I want
Like
to be
what?
more attractive.
Hey, I have a professional job. I want to look good.
Yeah. Or
Help me
like
out.
there's the whole like wear what you want, do whatever you want, right? But then it gets to a point where you're so frustrated because what you're buying online or what you're going to the stores buying isn't working for you. You're not able to feel like, or say like I have people who do presentations and they just want to be taken seriously or look professional, and they're wondering why maybe they're like suiting is not working for them, right? And so I'll teach them like, okay, this silhouette has made you look lopsided. The whole idea with body type styling is to look balanced. And so sometimes people might be wearing like a skinny pant and it makes them look bigger than they are. Whereas if they were wearing like a flare that balanced with their hips, it would give a more like pleasing to the eye balance look. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you do males and females?
I do. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yes.
So you get a lot of dad bods.
I do get a lot of dad bods. So I just started doing men this year because I was kind of like, men get everything else. They can figure it out themselves. I'm here to help the ladies. But eventually I was like, well, to help the ladies, their men need to look a little bit better, you know?
Very
so
smart,
I was
yeah.
like, maybe I should help these guys out. And Ty is somebody that I think I met Michelle through a few people, but does real estate with her, and him and I just went shopping last week and had a whole ball. You can check it out on Instagram, the Frugal Fox.
Got it. Good plug. No, that's fine. So I call you.
Yep.
And do you come to my house and
Yep.
go through my wardrobe
Yeah.
first?
That's what I was going to ask.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a
and
process.
just throw a bunch out?
No, but maybe yours.
Some of my
No.
90s stuff?
She doesn't want
Oh wait, we love that. We
Oh,
love
that's back
that.
now?
Yeah,
Ah,
it's
see?
back. It's back.
I'll
It's
let my wife
vintage.
know.
our cargo shorts up Chris's
Stop
alley.
it.
No, seriously. You won't see his knees.
Only
I don't care. Listen, I have a lot of stuff to carry.
Absolutely.
a lot going on.
Absolutely. Oh, that totally makes sense. No, okay, so I have multiple services. So some people, there's a closet clean out, there's personal shopping, there's also styling sessions, which is just where I come over and we just make outfits with what you own in your closet. So if you're like, hey, I actually really like all the clothes I have, I'm just like, feel like I'm not getting the most use out of them. Or there's like a whole stat that's like, you only wear 20% of your closet. So I come over and I'm like, hey, instead of just wearing the same 3 outfits, let me show you how to make the most out of what you have and do it in like a modern way. So if you have some of those 90s pieces, let me show you how to wear those in a way that still looks modern and looks put together. And maybe also that doesn't really work for you, so let's get rid of it because there's a reason you don't like that piece. But yeah, so I'll do like a closet clean out where we edit everything based off your body type, colors, and what your personal style even is. I then also do the personal shopping where they're like, hey, I don't like any of my stuff. Okay, let's go shopping and get you some good things. Or we can just make outfits with what you have. Yeah.
How long does a closet clean out take?
It takes 4 hours.
Holy cow.
And it flies by. It really does.
Are some people kind of hesitant? I mean, are there
Yeah.
arguments like, no?
Totally. You know, like when you go, I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to like a server, but you know when they're like, can I get a to-go box? And then you like want to give them a small one and they're like, no, I need a bigger one. And you're like, no, you just need the small one. Just take the small. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, I feel like that sometimes where I'm like, it's going to take 4 hours. And they're like, no, I don't need that. And then I'm like, okay, send me a picture of your closet. And I'm like, girl, that's going to take 8 hours.
Oh my gosh.
So... But it's,
Because do you make them try it all on?
no.
Okay.
So for the most part, we can just eyeball it. It's going like, hey, do you wear this? Yes or no? And if they're like, yeah, I love that. I don't know. It's different. It's case by case for sure. But this also all kind of began just because I was thrifting so much growing up and making outfits, and then working in retail and having women come in and be like, is Maddie working? I don't know what to wear for this event. Is Maddie working? I don't know how to do this. So I ended up just going into people's closets being like, hey, I'll just come to your house and show you how to wear what you have. But it all began with me being able to eyeball off the rack how things are going to fit is my point with the thrifting. So now we can do that through a closet.
Okay, before we get to your...
Yeah, so sorry. Jumping around.
Okay, listen. That's fine. It's your show. Okay, so where would you take me shopping at? Like, do you have...
Totally
certain-
depends on your style
Okay,
and budget.
okay.
Yeah. So,
Dick's Sporting Goods for
yeah,
Chris.
for sure.
Man, she just keeps looking at
I'm
me
just
like...
playing. I feel like you need it. The sarcasm. The sarcasm.
He
Not the
strictly
style. Not
shops
the
at
style.
the Ed Hardy store.
Yeah, so I take a lot of my clients to Omaha because there's more store options, and you know, Lincoln. It's hard to shop here, especially. I don't think there's like any men's shops, right? Except for Shields and Dick's.
TJ Maxx. count?
TJ Maxxinista. Yeah. But yeah, I go to Omaha a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I do. I mean, I do like 98% women. Like I said, just started doing men's clients this year. And so we went to the Gretna Outlet Mall and got him all decked out in banana.
Nice.
I know. Because he went from wearing like golf polos, like my last client, golf polos and like cargo shorts. And he's like, I want to be able to look like I can sell a house and then go out to dinner and drinks with my wife. Right. So go to Banana, get some good tees in colors that complement his skin tone, some good pants. He's got a capsule wardrobe. If you want to throw on a blazer, do it. If you don't.
Do you ever have like fight back against I really like this color. No, that color's not good for you, I promise.
What's cool about what I do is there's kind of like a science to it. So I'm able to be like, do you see it? And they're like, yes, I can see it. It's not like, just trust what I say, you know, like, and if they're like, I hate that, then it's like, then don't do it. Like my whole point is to make you feel the most comfortable and the most like you. Like that, if you feel so confident leaving the house and like yourself, I did my job.
So is this an expensive
Yes.
thing? Okay.
So expensive.
Got it.
No, just kidding.
We'll just move on.
No, I just kidding. No, it's not so expensive. So yeah, it ranges from $1,000 to $300, anywhere in there.
Kind of whatever package
Exactly.
you pick. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I really thought you were going to go higher than
Yeah,
after
like, well, yeah,
so did I.
first.
So 1,000's the top.
$1,000's the top.
I mean, if you're going to sit in somebody's closet for 4 hours, you probably should get paid.
And not only that, I'm also like, I do text follow up, and like, as in like, they can go shopping or be putting together outfits, and I'll be like, hey, text me if you're like, hey, this is off, and I'll be like, oh, cuff that, add this, or switch your shoe. You know, it's kind of like
a subscription.
style BFF. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Got it. No, I
absolutely
really like that. I do the same thing to my wife.
Yeah, correct. I become the wife. Yeah. Yeah.
So, makes sense.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now let's get in the history of Matt.
The history.
Okay. How did this all come about?
Right. It's kind of crazy. But okay, so from Lincoln, knew I wanted to do fashion, knew I was going to go off and do that somewhere, but got pregnant in high school. So I got pregnant my junior year, and he's now 14. I'm a single mom. And, but ultimately what happened is I was like, oh, I want to do fashion, but now I'm going to be locked in Lincoln for the next 18 years doing co-parenting. Right. And so, went through, depression, and then just trying to figure out how am I going to make this work. And then, so I just started working in retail in Lincoln, in small businesses, different boutiques, was running those. And essentially, like I said earlier, briefly, people just kept coming in and being like, is Maddie working? I'm going on vacation. Is Maddie working? I don't know how to wear boots with jeans. I'm like, okay, well, Susan, you can't bring all your jeans to this boutique for me to show you how to wear them. So how about I just like come to your house and show you? And so that's ultimately how it began in 2017. I just started posting on Instagram like, hi, I'll clean out your closet for like $50, and then let's see how this goes. And then it quickly took off and just snowballed. It was all word of mouth pretty much, and Instagram a little bit, and then it just kind of grew into this whole thing. But that was back in the day. You guys won't understand this, but it was back when
Try me.
Yeah, right. You're like, bring it. When everyone was wearing skinny jeans, and so it was basically like, which skinny jean to wear with this shirt. There wasn't a whole lot like to it, just a little bit. But once the jean style started changing, I started learning more about specific body types and like how your shoulders and hips weigh into what pants look best on you and stuff like that. So now, since nobody teaches us how to do any of that, I teach women and men how to do that. And it just makes it make sense, so that you're not buying willy-nilly things and then being like, oh, this like shopping. So like people get really frustrated shopping, it's really discouraging and it can be frustrating. So I feel like for men, sometimes it's like, I'll just throw this on and go. Like, I know that's like such a stereotype thing to say, but
that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. But like, exactly.
Yeah.
And for women, like, beauty and feeling comfortable in your skin. I mean, it's a whole thing. It's a whole psychological thing. And so I've ended up becoming more of a life coach than a stylist, just in the sense that we're talking about, miscarriages that change your body, divorces where you've gone too deep. Now you're coming back to yourself, people that have retired and they had this whole career. Now they have a whole different world of life and they don't even know how to like, what are they even interested in? What does my clothing lifestyle look like? I was wearing suits and now I'm in sweats, but I'm always helping. My dad used to say, well, who's your target market? Who's your target market? And I'm like, I don't know, because I'm styling sorority girls and like women who are retired. And I figured it out finally that it was just people in transition. So like when you've just come out of college and you're looking for the career outfits, you're not wearing crop tops anymore. You're wearing blazers, right? And like, or you just had 3 babies and now you have a whole different lifestyle, or yada, yada.
No. Okay. No, that was deep. I mean, that
So sorry.
makes a lot of sense, though. It really does.
Yeah, totally.
And you can't just say the same thing. It's not a blanket thing.
It's not a blanket thing.
If you're
It's really
just retired versus just going into the workforce.
I suggest a nice Hawaiian shirt for the new
literally.
retirees.
Yeah, all the
Joe's wears that on Fridays. Here.
love that.
That's
As you
right.
should. Well, I told you I'm a thrifter, so love a vintage Hawaiian tee or button down. Yeah.
He's got all sorts of stuff. Yeah, you should follow his Instagram.
That's
to see
right.
what-
Fashion icon of
You-
Lincoln.
that's right, yeah.
Wow. Wow. I'll have to pick your
Something
brain.
like that.
I have shirts in my closet that I only like. This is my Mardi Gras shirt.
Absolutely.
You know?
Well, I love a theme. So
Joe has themes quite often.
That's perfect. Before I did all of this, I was actually a preschool teacher because I was a single mom, and so I was always just looking for jobs where I could like be with my kids still, And so like I worked at his preschool, and then like he went to kindergarten, and I was a para and stuff like that. But anyway, all that to say, love a theme, love a Christmas sweater. Like when I do closet cleanouts, also. People, I think, get sometimes nervous. Oh, she's going to throw everything out, like you said, And it's like, I always remind people, like, you need painting clothes. You need mowing the lawn clothes. You need, like, the themes. Like, we're not going to, like, what, you're going to have no fun now? Like, absolutely not. So, others, like, traditional stylists will teach you, like, okay, you are this style. So you need to only wear things that are this style. But I am a firm believer in having, like, multiple aesthetics if you want, or all of that. It's just for fun.
So you would never tell Chris, hey, you cannot wear green. We're going to throw away everything that's green in Chris's closet.
It would depend on the right shade of green, because there's going to be some that'll make you look sick, Like a light pale green probably looks like trash on you. But like a forest green probably looks great on you.
Oh, it does.
See, I know.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that this morning.
So do you catch yourself, like you're going to the grocery store, do you...
Never judging people,
okay.
never.
Okay, I was going to ask, like,
Yeah.
this lady in front of me, she probably shouldn't wear red.
Oh my God, no.
Hand your card out.
I'm sure people don't believe me when I say that, but like at the same time, I started doing all this just to like help people. I didn't, and it was something that was so ingrained in me. I'd always worked in retail, and so, but I never walk around and I'm like, that is hideous. I also think it's awesome seeing what people wear. Like, even if someone's wearing all Under Armour, or maybe they're wearing, like the bedazzled Miss Me jeans, right? I'm not gonna be like, what are they doing? Every time you wear something, it really does tell a story of who you are and like where you've come from, what you're into. I don't know. I think people's personal style is super interesting.
Somebody's listening to this who's just an all Under Armour going.
They're like, I'm cool. She said.
See, honey, I told you.
Yeah, see.
See, it's good to be aerodynamic,
Yeah,
honey.
that's right. Yeah, exactly. Literally. Yeah, totally. Dry fit everything. Anyway.
You never know when I'm going to start sweating.
Sweating.
Spandex.
Yeah.
All spandex.
Oh, yeah, totally. Let them know. Yeah.
Joe always takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, like totally. Could have been latex. Okay, anyway.
So, do you? Okay, so do you study this? This is more of a gift,
Oh,
right?
gosh,
I mean, that's
no.
how I'm
I
envisioning
mean, I say
because
yes.
I've tried to train myself on this, and no.
No, it's definitely a training. So I call it YouTube University, where you just
No. Yep.
Yep, I think that makes sense these days.
Yep. That's how we learned how to podcast.
Totally. And like you said, like, are you born with it a little bit? Like, are you born with that personality? Yeah. Like, and so I do think styling can be one of those things where like you're born with it or you're not. I think you can have a little bit of a you can be trained that direction, but it's going to come natural when it's something that you're natural at. So that was the only thing that I was ever really good at. Like even at parent teacher conferences, the teachers would tell my parents like, we just love seeing what she's going to wear to school the next day, and I'd be wearing some like rainbow leg warmers or something weird. I don't know, but always keeping it fresh. But it was something that I always was interested in and so that's why when I was a single mom looking for jobs where I could also be a good parent that's present, I was like, really, the only thing I know how to do is fashion. So how the heck do I make this work? So, yeah.
That's great. I admire how you do keep the jobs going that keep you available for your family.
Totally.
And yeah, just becoming a great entrepreneur to do it big time.
Yeah, no, that was the biggest thing, was being able to be, I mean, especially because I have my kid only 50% of the time, which is like the most heart-wrenching thing for a parent, right? But then you got to make the most of that other 50%. So a 9 to 5 is not for me. And then him going to childcare after school, no. We're going to just work 70 hours one week and 10 the next.
So it is a full-time gig.
It is. I do. Yes. Yeah. I'm doing this full time. I have
That's amazing.
a couple local businesses I run social media for as well, but they're boutiques, and it keeps me in the know of like what's in style and what's going on. So yeah.
You used the word thrifting a couple times.
Oh yeah. Haven't even dove in much.
Oh, okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
No, you first. I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
just basically going to ask, like, explain thrifting, because I hear it all the time, but I really don't know what that
Yeah.
entails.
I'm starting to wonder if I know what it means.
I get to
now.
mansplain thrifting to a man. I'm so excited. Okay, so
She's fun.
okay, so thrifting is the art. I'm just kidding. Okay, so
I was going to say, see,
Are we
that's not so
Googling
bad.
it?
I don't know why people keep yelling at me for mansplaining things.
oh my god, yeah, it's when you walk into.
Now I know what
So
I need
you
to know.
see,
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever heard of secondhand? Anyway, but okay, so thrifting, right? Like Goodwill. In Omaha, there's Thrift World. There's, Ruby Begonias downtown. There's secondhand stores all over, right? But the whole thing with thrifting is, well, for me, it's from an environmental standpoint. Like, we technically have enough clothing on planet Earth to clothe the next 6 generations without producing a single more piece of clothing. But we just, like, you can see mounds of clothes from outer space at this point. So have you ever read The Lorax? It's like,
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss, yeah.
so, I mean, it's just like, that's what's going on, right? We don't need more new clothing. So I try to show people that you can go to a Goodwill or a garage sale and wear things that you're seeing in the magazines, or you're seeing celebrities wearing, or that you're seeing being produced new. Like, you don't have to like buy into these trends and buy all this new stuff. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of the environment. It's a waste of your time. So thrifting, is one of my favorite things to do. I have a service called a Fox Box, and have you ever heard of Stitch Fix? And they will mail. Oh, somebody.
No, I have
you
not.
haven't,
No.
Joe.
Mansplaining Stitch Fix. Okay, so anyway, I'm just
the word
kidding.
of the day.
I know. Sorry, I'm in a room of this is rare. Okay, so. Stitch Fix is a service where you order clothing that they ship to you based off.
It's basically the generic form of what she does. Like, they don't actually know you, but you say, hey, I really like these colors. I really like this style. And then they just...
Literally.
They don't look at you. They don't know
Totally.
anything else.
It's a photocopy. Yeah, it's like copy paste.
Yeah.
So like when I do closet cleanouts, I would see people ordering these Stitch Fix boxes, and it's clothing from like Nordstrom's or like, the big name brands. And then it's just copying, pasting the same pieces for these people. So instead, what I do is I have a detailed questionnaire where I get your measurements, your sizes, your eye color, your hair color, 3 style words you would choose. And I then ship you 5 to 7 items that are secondhand that are then like, it's probably going to be your new favorite pieces.
And then you keep them?
Oh my.
I ship them to those people, and then they can have them forever.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm signing up for this.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
this
it is
is
a blast.
Man,
yeah.
this is genius.
Oh, I know.
Because like with
You don't
Stitch-
even know who just walked in here today. I'm just kidding.
Like
I'm
with
totally-
Stitch Fix, all 3 of us could probably end up with these same exact items, even though we're very different people.
Yeah,
Correct.
This is just a big corporation.
So, like, if your wife has a floral button-up blouse, she might have got it from Stitch Fix. Like, they're all the same thing, And whereas, like, I mean, everything I'm wearing today is thrifted. My shoes are Kate Spade. You wouldn't even know what that. I mean, but they're from a garage sale.
Oh, I know Kate
You don't get
Spade.
I don't get Spade.
You know her? I don't know her.
My wife,
She makes
I think
purses.
she's friends with her.
Purses.
Yeah, they throw her name on every purse.
Literally. So like, but like my shoes are, like $200, but got a garage sale for 10. And my whole point with that is just like, you do not need to buy these new things for expensive prices.
I've been telling my wife this for years.
Oh my God. Classic.
Joe's
Yeah,
been explaining to his wife.
exactly how Kate Spade and fashion work.
Now he's going to do it even more when he goes home.
Exactly.
You would not believe who came in today.
Yeah,
honey.
exactly. I was telling her I'd do it myself. Yeah.
He'll be like, you don't even need to listen to the episode. I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah. Everything I've been telling
I'm
you.
going to explain to you
is
what
true.
you need to do.
Totally. But like even the jeans I'm wearing, so there's a thing called the Goodwill bins, which we don't have one. Well, we do have one in Lincoln, but it's really not that great. But I go to big cities like Denver and KC like 4 or 5 times a year. And so at Goodwill, when things have sat in this, I mean, if someone at Goodwill is listening and they're like, that's incorrect. It's something like they stay on or on the rack at Goodwill for like 2 weeks. But then where do they go from there? They go to a landfill. So like even the thrift stores are throwing stuff away,
Oh, yeah.
right? What were we going to say? Sorry.
No, I was just
Okay.
I had a shop for my paint shop that was next to where they would take them all.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
And
about.
they would
The bins.
grind them.
Oh.
And then they would grind them, and then they would
Jesus.
repackage them and sell them as rags. But I've never seen so many
Yes.
thrown away shirts.
And that's just one store, and there's
it was all day long, just
millions of those in the
truckloads.
country. Yes.
Yeah.
So the bins is where they take the stuff off the rack, and then before it goes to that place, they put them in these giant bins, like as big as this table, and it's like a bucket, and they roll out like 40 of them, and they say, get behind the line. And so you have to stand in the perimeter of the.
It's like Storage Wars.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they say, okay, go. And then you like, and then you're like elbowing people, and you're like trying to find the best vintage and all this stuff. And then you buy it by the pound. So it's like 12 cents a pound or something.
Okay, so you don't have to buy the entire.
No.
Okay.
So I'll fill my whole Subaru for like $100, like mounds of clothes in the back, and then I'll drive it back to Lincoln, and I'll wash it all, and then I'll ship it out in
How
box
many
boxes.
people? Can we do a video of this? I want to.
Yeah.
Like that is what I
Of
want to see.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Road trip.
Is it like middle-aged women, or what's the clientele of people that stand around these boxes?
They
Well,
are
that's pretty
either.
assumptive of you.
There's either.
Please explain it to me.
Well, I'm trying to think of how to not stereotype people. I'm the cleanest one there.
Got it.
Okay. But no.
Is it a
I mean,
shopping spree for some people?
I think what it is it's like there's a lot of people there who maybe like don't even speak English, and they're like shipping back home to families and stuff like that, and they're getting stuff really cheap, and maybe they're selling it and making money, or maybe they're just shipping it to family. I don't even know. I've talked to people that are doing that. I've talked to people there who are. What you'll see now though is like the young, like 18 to 21-year-old dudes reselling all the like teas, So they all nod to that.
Yep.
So
We understand.
Exactly. So those guys, it's like I basically don't have any competition there because I'm selling like women's modern seeming.
A sweater.
Yes. And they're looking for like the grail tees.
No
which
18-year-olds grabbing your yellow sweater.
They're literally not. Or my tulle dress. Yeah. And then like I know the name brands. I know what to look for. I know what's going to be, for my like upper middle class clients, I know what brands they're looking for. And so I just snag those where everybody else is, I don't know, looking for whatever they're looking for. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That would be a sight to see.
Oh, it's a site. I've made many videos. Like if you
Throwing a body cam.
again follow me on Instagram, the Frugal Fox. There's a I every time I go to the bins, I video the whole thing, and people like my engagement's up just because people are watching. Like, what the heck
I
is
wanna watch
going
them all
on?
over.
Oh,
Yes.
I know. It's so fun. It's so fun.
Just do it with like a GoPro on your head.
But you're not allowed to video in there, which is actually kind of like the crazy. No, I do it. I
Okay.
no. So I have
Hypothetically.
I don't.
It's like at a concert.
This
like,
is all satire.
For sure. And I'll have like I went down to Austin, Texas, and did the bins down there, and the lady was like, "Get your phone away," and I was just like, "What are we hiding?
Yeah,
like, why
what
do we
is-
need to?" But it doesn't matter. I filmed the whole thing anyway, so it's just for fun. I love some risk. Everyone's okay.
Okay, so let's move to your oh shit moments.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So let's start with the bad. So, like, since you basically dove into this full time and it's your life,
Right.
It's your
It is my
only
life.
income,
Literally, yeah.
So when was the time that you were like, "Oh shit, this isn't going to work. I have to go."
back to retail.
Oh my
back
God,
to
you guys!
the-
I do this like Saturday. Like I'm just kidding. No, I'm
That is
just
the
kidding.
true business owner right there.
Right. No. Okay. Oh shit moment probably at okay. So I've been doing this for 8 years, but in 2020, I had right. Like okay, I'm sure everybody on the podcast is like in 2020. That's my oh shit. But it was because I had my first month where I had a client almost every single day, and so it was March 2020. We all remember it like it was yesterday. And I had a client. So I was booked out with, these like $500 closet cleanouts almost every day. And I was like, yes, we are killing
rocks.
it. Yeah. And then the world shut down and everybody canceled. Everybody canceled because like we couldn't be in person. I mean, the whole
They're
thing.
not going out
Completely.
They're not- yeah.
So, mental breakdown, lots of wine, figured out that I could do virtual styling, which I had never done before. So instead of these $500 closet cleanouts, I was like, hey, you can do a 30-minute styling session with me for $60, or you can do a 90-minute styling session with me for $150. Who's in? And it was like I just got flooded because those people that couldn't pay the $500 or were just always like kind of curious about what I was doing, then they were able to like jump in on it and get a slot. So I had like 40 a week that I was just sitting there, and we'd be on Zoom. Again, some wine. It's like, why not? The world's ending, right? Yeah. I remember we'd go to the grocery store. We bought like 3 times the amount of groceries we were supposed to because they're like, don't go to the grocery stores often. And then I'd buy like 7
Stock
bottles of
up on
wine, and
toilet
then
paper,
it'd be
yeah,
gone in
and
5
wine.
days. You're like, how is this even happening? But yeah, so it was super fun. It was like it was like girl time all day long. But that was an oh shit moment where I just had to pivot, and I don't know. It's funny now because I had never done anything virtual ever. I didn't go to college. Well, I did, but like I didn't. And
not really.
yeah, like LOL. If you fail out, if you call that college. But then so I didn't know how to do Zoom. I didn't know how to do anything like online. And I was like, I didn't even really have because like I said, these are different for everybody. So I had to just make them up for each person as we kind of went and just talk about what their problems were or what, and then I teach them like what necklines look best, what pant legs look best. And then people are like, oh, that makes sense. That's why I hate da-da-da. So that was a no shit moment that ended up being awesome. Now I have virtual styling on my packages.
That's what I was
yeah.
gonna
So
see if
that's
you're still
300
continuing
now.
with that.
Yeah. And then, oh shit moments. That was the biggest one where I was just like, what am I even going to do if I can't go in person with people? So I'm trying to think if there's any others. Not really.
Has anybody like fired you?
Oh.
Has anybody just that you just didn't?
Oh, in the styling
Yeah.
situation?
Like, nope, this is wrong. Or nope, it's like, quit throwing stuff out of my, you know what? Just get out of my house.
Like, I'm trying to think.
That's my favorite t-shirt. And you just.
And yeah, you just stole it or want to throw it away. You just think it's garbage. No, I think, like I kind of said before, that it's just kind of like there is like a little bit, like there's a science to it. It's not just like, because I said so. So I'm able to show people like, well, if you think that looks good on you, go for it. But like, can you see where this looks better? And they're like, okay, I can see, So and also I'm not really there to like demand. I'm like, you hired me to help you. So if you want to know what I think, here's
your
what.
money.
Yeah, but I've had people hire me, and they just probably needed a friend, and so
you're a therapist as well.
oh, therapist, life coach, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And so I've had people
You're
hire
like done
me,
with their
and they're
closet, and
kind
they're
of-
like, we have an hour left, so
they're like,
do you
oh,
wanna...
and that's again wine.
I thought we could have a drink first. So yeah.
Oh, and I've had to be like, guys, I do not drink closet cleanouts because because the other one, like, they're sitting there watching me do the work, so they're just having a time. But no, I haven't had anyone that I've had major disagreements with. No, but I don't know. I don't have that many enemies. I don't know. Maybe I do.
But yeah, I assume you take their clothes and take it.
I take them and donate them to an
so
organization
it's not
of
like
their
they
choosing.
can go
Back
to the
to
trash
it.
can and
Totally, but that's a whole
through it.
service though, because if you think about it, you've had that corner of things that you've been driving around with that stuff in your car forever type thing. So it's part of the service to get it all done, all out of there. Mm-hmm. You're stepping into a closet that's, Roy G. Biv, the rainbow. It looks good.
Oh, I've never used that acronym.
Yeah, Roy G. Biv. Yeah, you're welcome. And I still though always have to be like red, orange, yellow, green. Yeah, but Roy G. Biv, their closet, I make everything look nice, and then it's really easy for them to make outfits with the clutter gone. Because clutter stresses our brains out. That's a whole. Do you want to talk about psychology in closet cleanouts too?
that'll be another episode.
Okay, bye. I'll see you next time.
Do you ever have repeat clients?
Yeah, all the time.
I would assume.
So So I'll have people who maybe they did their closet clean out in the spring, and then they're like, okay, all my winter stuff's away. I want to do it again in the fall. Or I have people who have done the closet clean out, now they're ready to go shopping. Or they've done the closet and the shopping, and they want me to come over and just make outfits. Or various reasons. I have probably 7 clients who hire me twice a year, and then I have other people, maybe I have probably 10 that do every year, and then everyone else is kind of sporadic. But yeah, lots of repeat Fox boxes though. So
Yeah, I bet.
yeah, which are really fun.
I'm gonna do a Fox box.
I love
Joe would eat that up.
that.
100%.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, I launch them the first of the month.
Okay.
Coming up, Joe.
Yep, and there's only 20 spots.
Okay. All right.
I love
Sign
it.
me up. Yeah.
Joe will sign up right after this.
Yay.
Okay, let's move to your good shit, which sounds like you have a lot of them. But what is the one moment that you were? I call it the Jerry Maguire moment. You get in your car and
You're like, I'm doing this
I'm
thing.
doing this.
I'm
This is
real.
working.
I'm real.
people
I've had a
love
couple
me.
clients that I had to sign NDAs for, so I can't mention them. But
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What were their names then?
Yeah, so that is a capital A.
Was it Usher?
That's a U.
capital A.
Yeah. No, that's Peace Up A Town Down. That's different.
Akon.
No, and yeah, like Scott Frost's wife Ashley, her and I were really close, and I worked with her a lot, and I don't think she would mind me saying that.
Nope, I was close with her as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
we love Ashley.
We love Ashley. I love her so much. I miss her. So,
Same.
yeah, she's great. But yeah, so okay. Yeah. So I've had others though that those were really big moments. I'm trying to think. Those were probably the biggest moments, just being like, oh wow, I get to do this. This is a really big event. And even though no one knows that I made them look that hot, it's fine.
Well, yeah. You
NDAs.
can post it all.
That's so cool.
There's that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun and satisfying. But ultimately, though, I don't really care about like celebrity, like status stuff like that. I love just helping because everyone's human, right? Like we already know that. But I just love helping those people. Like it's like everyone has the same problems. Essentially, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter. We're all struggling with these same style questions, and so just making it make sense to people, that's my ultimate high.
Everyone wants to look good.
Totally.
Yeah.
Or just feel good. Yeah,
Nobody's gonna
exactly.
argue that.
Like even like I know you're laughing about t-shirts and jean type, there's like simple outfits, but like when you have a t-shirt that fits right, it feels good. Like it's just the simple things like that. Like if you should wear a drop sleeve or if you shouldn't, if you should wear a fitted tee or a long tee, like like I said, even if they're wearing all like Patagonia, just making sure it's the right fit for you so you feel good wearing it makes all the difference. But
Okay.
Drop the mic.
Okay. Well, yeah, basically. So where do people find you then? What if they want to get a hold of you? What if they want to do this? Tell us.
I believe Frugal Fox.
have
on
you heard of Instagram? No, I'm just kidding.
What was it again?
Yeah, so, but actually you can go to my website and it's thefrugalfoxstyling.com. And that's where I have a list of like what pop-ups I have coming up. Pop-ups are also just something I do to kind of just show people out. Just it's more advertising and marketing, right? So, but I do pop-ups. They're listed on there. All of my services listed on there, and you can book through there, pay through there. My assistant will email you the tea. It's perfect. And then otherwise, if you follow the Frugal Fox on Instagram, that's where you see all the fun and chaos. Yeah,
Got it.
fun and chaos. Yeah.
Chris, I think what us three guys need to do is go thrifting over the weekend
Wait, I'm gonna take you.
and come back and show each other what great outfits we found.
That sounds
Wait, hold
like
on.
it's not
Are
gonna
we
go
thrifting
well.
with Maddie?
Yeah, Maddie's going.
Oh,
Maddie's coming.
There's gonna be a
We're just
lot
all
of
gonna
cargo
go off
shorts
of
here on
Yeah,
Monday.
I'm like some wife pleasers. That's what they call them now.
Yeah, it's offensive.
No more wife beaters.
oh,
Please.
wife, please.
Oh,
we,
wife
we don't do
pleaser.
that anymore,
Oh.
Joe.
Yeah, that's right. I'm teaching you now, guys. I'm in a room of men. I'm gonna teach them.
Okay, wife pleasers, tanks. Yeah.
I can't picture any of us.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I know.
And I can wear plenty of gold chains with those wife
plenty,
pleasers.
plenty.
Okay. Oh, we're in.
Big
yeah.
chunky ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a clock
If
on
they
it.
don't hit
Flavor
each other, it's
Flav.
bad. You want them to run into each other, Joe.
Yeah.
Yes. You want to hear yourself walking down the road. Yeah.
Let people know I'm coming.
Totally. My kid actually resells vintage as well. So he's 14, but he does pop-ups in the rail yard with me, and he'll make like $2,000. And he's selling,
awesome.
get this, Jinkos and Ed Hardy and Harley Davidson. And he makes more money than me. So,
The
Okay.
Harley thing goes.
oh, it's so crazy.
So
yeah.
does he just go into Goodwill and he's like, give me everything that's Harley
How do you
orange?
even find
He's the
Jinko
one-
jeans?
That's such a good question, but no, they're hard to find. No, we go to the bins and I'll take him and he digs through there with
Yeah,
me
you
and
guys are
he
looking for
finds
different things, yeah.
totally different things. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
Oh, it's so fun.
That's
and
awesome.
I never pushed him to do any of this or whatever, but I was always like kind of hopeful, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kills it, and it's adorable. He's like the youngest reseller doing it, and he's killing it.
That's another good oh shit moment. When,
That is a good
my
oh
son
shit.
has the gift. Like,
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, I'm buying the clothes and he's really reselling them for profit. So please, someone help me figure that one out.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hold on. Okay. Give me 10%. Anyway, but no, he's now buying his own stuff. I'm like, you make enough.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. But that's a good oh shit.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last question that Henry and I like to ask
Yeah.
is, what do you like to do for fun here in this great city of Lincoln?
Yeah.
What are your hobbies or restaurants you like to go to?
Oh, I love that. So I had turned a hobby of thrifting into obviously a career. So that kind of, it doesn't suck actually, but you know, gotta probably be a little multi-dimensional. But is this a cop-out answer if I say I love going on walks and I love being outside? So I love just doing anything active outside. So like tennis, runs. I go to homes like every single day, and that's just and biking. Yeah, love being outside. Okay, so my favorite restaurants are Lead Belly. Nice. And I love Lila Mae's. I love I quit drinking, so I don't go to bars anymore otherwise. But I was a regular at, Jake's and Zoo Bar. Love Zoo Bar.
Good music.
Great music.
Yeah.
It's the only place to get good music around here. And I mean it.
Okay. You heard it, Bourbon Theater.
But yeah.
That's right, Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Yeah.
Who even goes there?
Trash. Just kidding. I saw Jay-Z there. Anyway.
So did I.
You went to that
It
when
was
it got
so cool.
when it got closed down.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
The lights go out.
Totally.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're cool.
Must have been you had to be there. You had to be there or something.
Yeah.
You had to be there.
We
You guys. Yeah, we know. We know the smoke was all over. It's
Henry
fine.
were at Usher that night.
Yeah, right. Fuse up. Down. Okay, anyway, I'm going to say that all day now. But yeah, love Lincoln. Great place to make people feel stylish and eat good food. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Thanks for it. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being on. That was great.
That was really fun.
That was very informative.
Aw, thank you guys.
I
Get
like
your Fox box, Joe.
Yeah.
Get the Fox box. And I like
Get your wife a closet
getting,
clean out.
Mansplained. That was great.
Yeah, you guys deserve
you
it.
did a very good job
You
of
guys,
that.
y'all deserve it.
You should mansplain more often.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm
We'll
gonna
get
save
you
that
a
clip.
shirt. That,
Yes, Maddie, the mansplainer.
there you go. Perfect.
Yes, thank you guys though so much.
All right. Well, thanks everybody.